Hey guys, Andy Godwin from Andy Godwin Fishing. Hey, in this video, we're going to talk a little bit of crankbaits, particularly wiggle wart style crankbaits. I have 3 baits I'm going to go over with you. But before we get into this, hey, please hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, back to the video. Hey, the first bait I'm going to talk about is the 6 cents Curve 55. This is like a 2 1/4 inch bait. It dives approximately between 5 to 10 feet. Unique color patterns with it. It has a nice hook in it. These here have about a number size 4, mustad triple grip style hook to it. Really sharp. The thing about this bait is it works similar to the wiggle wart. It dives and hunts. So this is a bait that I use. I generally throw it on 10 to 12 pound line, no more than that. Sometimes I'll go down to 8 if I need a little more depth. But usually I just go to a different crankbait if I'm looking for a little bit more depth. But this is one of the crankbaits that I use. Fairly new out on the market, but works really, really good. The other bait is the standard wiggle wart by Storm. This is an original wiggle wart, as you can tell. Painted bill. Only thing I've done to this thing is I have replaced the size 5 hooks with size 5 trebles that are Gamakatsu. Again, this bait here, it runs in the 7 to 12 range. You depend on line, that's 8 to 12 pound line. Comes, I do fish it with the snap. I know a lot of guys use a split ring, but I really like the snap. This bait hunts really, really well. It's probably my favorite bait as far as, digging and hunting and going off to the side. Yeah, it's a great cold water bait. If you're fishing in the fall, any highland reservoir, these type baits really, really work good. Here's another one of them. You'll see a lot of guys selling these things on eBay now. There's a lot of guys custom painting. This here happens to be a custom painted one. As you can see, it's kind of beat up on the lip. This is a peanut butter and jelly. Again, hooks have been replaced. These here I think are owner size 5s that's been replaced on it. Same thing. Still like the snap on this particular bait. Seems to hunt really, really well. Again, throw it anywhere between 8 to 12 pound line. Like I said, it dives in the 7 to 12 range. The last one I'm going to talk about is the Spro. This is the Spro rock crawler. This bait here is 2 1/4 inches long. It and the 6 cents are a little bit longer than the wiggle wart, as you can tell. The wart, is basically a 2-inch bait, when you can tell that. So the wart is a little bit smaller. This bait dives anywhere from the 9 to 14 range depending on line. I generally throw it, generally a little heavier line because I want to keep it up a little bit. I like throwing it on 10, 12 pound. Every now and then I'll go 8 to get down to 14 feet, but not very much. This bait here again hunts really well. Size 5, Gamakatsu hook, standard out of the package. Nice split ring. As you can tell, I do use the split rings on the 6 cents and on the rock crawler, but I really do prefer the snap. I know a lot of guys don't like to, but I really prefer the snap on the wiggle warts, especially the old pre-repiler wiggle warts, which I still have several of those. So, like I said, that's about what I throw in the fall, a late fall. They're great crawdad imitation baits. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks very much for watching.